Hey everyone, today I want to show you how to do finger weaving or finger knitting, whichever you prefer to call it. Now the kit that I bought to get these little loops for, they call it finger weaving, but technically you are making a knit fabric, so you are finger knitting. So it's just whatever you want to call it. Both of them are fine. And yeah, so I made a little bracelet. That's what I'm going to show you in this video. But of course you can make whatever you want. The possibilities are just limited by whatever you can think of. So let's go ahead and get started. In order to finger weave, all you really need are little loops of fabric or yarn, things like that. The only problem with using yarn or something that doesn't come pre-circular is that you're going to have ends that you have to deal with, so you have to keep that in mind. But you can see what the kit that I am using, it has little strips of fabric that have been cut, and because it's a knit base fabric, it will roll in on itself like that. That's just kind of how that works. So I have the kit I'm using came with a variety of colors. I'm just using these 3 for the demonstration. Now depending on what you want to make with them, you might need other things. The kit that I bought, it had these little plastic D-rings in it, and then it also came with little charms that you can add on. Now you could easily, if you don't buy the same kit that I bought, you could easily go ahead and just buy, other little charms and things in the craft store. These of course are all plastic, but you could use metal ones if that's what you want. This is the kit that I bought. I bought this at Michael's. I did check online and it doesn't seem like they are selling that online currently, but I bought this last weekend for me recording this, so they should still have it. They had a ton of them there. They were on a display at the end of an aisle, so that's what I'm using. This kit came with charms, the craft loops, the D-rings, and of course the instructions. I will say this though, if you can't find the actual kit and you're okay without having the charms, see, like she's got the little charms on there. If you're okay without having the charms and the D-rings, you can actually buy the loops. They sell the loops separately too. So if that's, if you don't really want to go ahead and just buy the whole kit, you can do that. The first thing you need to do is take one loop and you're going to put your finger through the loop like that, then twist. So we're just twisting it so it makes a cross there. Put your other finger through the loop, cross again, cross again. Okay, so your fingers should all be in there like that, and you can see all the crosses through there. So once you have that, you grab a second loop and we're going to do the same thing. So there, twist, twist, twist. Now once you have your 2 colors, what we're going to do is just take the bottom loop, put it over your finger like that. And what we're doing by doing that is, you can see it's just kind of, it's securing it. Okay, take another color. I'm going to alternate, but it's up to you. Just keep doing that. See, I told you it was really, really simple. Just be careful not to have them fall off your fingers. Just move them down if they get too close. My pinky is, short, so yes. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're just going to make this the length that we want. So if you want to make a bracelet or a headband, something like that, that'll determine how long you need to make one. or make your fabric that you're creating, because you are creating fabric. See, the end looks a little weird, but we'll fix that. But you can see, if you know how to knit or anything like that, you can see that. And basically they call this finger weaving, but I would refer to this more as finger knitting. So, because what you're doing is creating a knit fabric. So, yes. And just keep going. And what I'm going to do is let's see, yes, I'm not going to use that one because it's a little worn out, but what I'll do is I'll go ahead and just kind of keep on going, and then I can come back once I have the length that I would need or what I would want, so I can show you how to finish it off and make a bracelet. But if you want to do something different with it, you know, you might have to handle it a little different, but I'll show you what to do. But before I go, I'll show you. That's what you're creating. So if you pull on it, see? And it looks like it's, you know, double-sided, like it's a circle, but in actuality, what you're making is flat. See if I opened it up like that. It's flat. But because of the way that it's made, it's going to want to curl on itself anyway. So there you go. Now I'm going to keep on going, and I will come back in a few seconds. I've reached the length that I want to. I have used 15 of the craft loops to make this particular strand. And now what we have to do is we need to make it to where if I take this off my fingers, it's not going to fall apart, because right now if I did that, it would unravel. So what we're going to do is grab another loop, and this one you're just going to use like that, hook it onto your thumb or something so it's fine there. So that one comes up like this. Put that one under that loop, under that one. And see how I'm going? So I go under, over, under, over. Okay. And then grab both loops and then just pull your fingers out. Now you can go ahead and you can knot it if you want, or what I prefer to do, a knot will be more secure, but what I prefer to do is just take this one, grab this loop inside there and pull, so you're left with a strand there. And then at this end, if you want, you can tie, you know, you could tie the D-ring on like that and pull it tight if you were going to use the D-ring, but I'm not. So all I'm going to do is, because this is secure in there, this end, this first end is secure, I'm just going to pull this tight. Okay, so that way the ends look at least somewhat similar. And then you can tie it in a bow, in a knot, whatever you want. I kind of like a bow better, but that's me. The only problem you're gonna maybe run into is that these are not very long, so you'll have to kind of pull tight and, you know, wrangle them around a little bit to keep them secure. But there you go. And then you've got your bracelet. You could make these really long, make them into like a headband, like the box had the model wearing. You could make keychains out of these. There are lots of different things that you could do. And again, you can see if I unwrap, so I just sort of unwrap it like that, you can see that it's actually flat. And if you wanted to, you could even, if you have a knitting loom, or you want to make a knitting loom or something like that, you could make these even wider if you wanted to. Alright, that's all I've got for you today. I hope you guys are having a good one, and I will see you all next time. Bye!